chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Burrow will throw for it. And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for two.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Ty Felton here to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Here's Scott on the carry. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now run by Scott. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Number 36.
And dose of the hurry up here.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter.
Now it's Scott. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 8-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
A gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was tackled at the 27.
Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5.
It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go, shot.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Hey, look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Ready, ready.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now give it to Mason. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line.
brings up third down.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has it down close. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or it gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they've got to do it as a receiver.
And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samaje Perine on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they took their shots, went unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 25. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught! And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He connects on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mason will try this one up the gut. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line. This is Mason on second down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Demetrius Knight has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. The hard count works. Third down play not needed. The flag gets him the first.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
79 Bronco. Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw is caught. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch made. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
One final shot before the half. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
On the return, this is Piran. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession.
16-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Piran. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrap.
Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Barrett Carter. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
First down, Burrow to throw. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. It is caught left side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
On one, right?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Brown. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And, ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
3rd and short, whether it's a handoff or a QB sneak, things don't change in the minds of those defenders. This is their chance to step up, their chance to show out, their chance to stuff that play before it could get started.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
17-yard line.
2nd down carry for Jones. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 19-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. 18, come 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
McCarthy throwing on third down. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, it's Mason. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. First and 10 now from the 46. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed right side to Addison. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, Kibbe did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He's back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Looking to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Shamar Stewart on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Mason can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Mason again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Vikings 22, Bengals 16.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
On the return, this is Pirine. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Back to throw. He dumps it off to his running back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Here we go.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation, here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on.